Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Good evening. I am here waiting for people to come in. It takes a minute until people see that I am already available for the session. Today is the 999 portal, a very powerful manifestation date. The date where you can really bring into fruition anything and everything that you wish for. This is a very powerful numeric combination that can really transform your life because it represents the end of a cycle. And this is supposed to last for about another 10 years. And in these next 10 years, it's really the beginning, the surging of everything new for you and everybody else. I'm just seeing what's going on here. Okay, people are still being informed that I am on. It might be that there are maybe a lot of people wanting to come in because there were a lot of people who were informed of the live. That could be that. So good evening, everyone. So I'm gonna give everybody a minute to join. It might be a couple of minutes. There might be a little bit of traffic because a lot of people knew about this session tonight. And hi everyone, good evening. Thanks for coming in. I don't know who's coming in, but I hope that all of you who are joining me tonight are the ones who saw my reel today, that actually learned about the session. I'd love to know if you can hear me well, if you can see me well, if somebody can let me know. Good evening. Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming. I hope you have nothing holding you back right now for the next hour or so you can be totally immersed and connected to the session. All right. So tonight is a very important date. Tonight is the portal, 999 portal, which is a major portal for abundance and manifestation, as well as for clearing, ending of cycles of everything that has happened to you or most of us, I should include myself in this bunch, in the last decade or even over a decade. If you have been experiencing difficulties, challenges, hardships for the longest time, know that there was karmic cycles going on, and that could have been what you were in. So when it's a karmic cycle, it doesn't matter what you do. You can do whatever you want until it's time to release. It doesn't break. It doesn't release. It doesn't detach. It's just you're in it. And you know when you have glue on your feet and you try and take a step and you just can't? That's a karmic cycle. So let me know if any of you in here right now know what I'm talking about, have experienced this in the last few years, decades, over a decade. Just drop a yes. Let me know if there's anything that sounds familiar that you guys could have gone through. So it is a very confusing moment if you are experiencing a karmic cycle, because you don't understand why everything that you put out there doesn't work. It can be anything and everything. You can just be, there's not even words to put out. Everything that you think is going to be the next step forward, you actually go backwards, and nothing lets you move forward. So to the point that you want to give up, you want to, change careers, change lives, you want to just move to another city, country, you can even sometimes really let go of this reality because it's that heavy. So tonight, 999 is really the end of all that hardship because it's a cycle. So in numerology, number 9 represents completion. So after 9, it starts the new cycle, which is number 1. So there's nothing else that can come your way. Like right now, like everything ends here. And so because this portal is ending cycles, with every portal there's the end of a cycle and the beginning of something new, a new level, a new cycle, a new everything. And then it is important to understand that you have to let go of stuff. So nothing's gonna be just 100% if you don't put in the work. So tonight I'm gonna suggest, as soon as you're done here, if you have a space in your house, if you have a balcony, a backyard, somewhere where you can put something out overnight, under the stars, under the moon, under the sky, and I want you to write down everything on a sheet that you want to let go of. List everything that is not working for you. So really write down everything that's stopping you from manifesting anything and everything. If you want to let go of people, of places, of behaviors, of emotions, of beliefs, everything, just seriously, just make a list. So beside this list, you're going to have another sheet with everything that you want to manifest as of tonight. Okay, so this portal is going to be open, and so this new era starts now, but you have to make sure that you're open to let go. And I'm talking about even let go of clutter. Whatever you have in your life that is considered clutter, could be objects, could be emotions, it could be people, it could be behaviors, it could be whatever it is that you know that's keeping you stagnant. So write those down, okay? Because I want you to really make sure that things are moving forward from now on. Leave them outside overnight. If you have crystals, it's good to have crystals that will actually break the cycle. You can put the clear crystal on the things that you want to manifest. Selenite is good to break the bad energy, so you can put selenite on top of the things that you want to let go of, and leave those overnight outside. And then tomorrow, what you do, you just you can just rip it up in pieces, and then you burn it. Okay, burn it, and the ashes, you're gonna just blow it out into nature, either on a lawn, if you have a backyard, or if you don't, take it to a park, to grass, wherever there's greenery, and blow it off, leave it there, and that's it. Okay, so tonight what we are going to be focusing on is really letting go of these karmic cycles and making sure that we are leaving the negativity behind, negative people, and everything doesn't serve you anymore. Friendships, toxic people, places, language, everything toxic, you have to cut off. So so this is the energy of really being transformed. It's reborn, being transformed, being reborn, being a new person. Seriously, like the old you dies now, and you have to be open. The desperation of not having, right, of trying to manifest, the ways, the worries, the beliefs, things that you think regarding money, because today is all about money and abundance, and abundance can be anything for you, right? Whatever you consider that you need at this point. That's why I said earlier today, if what you looking for is a relationship, then you manifesting tonight an abundant relationship. Or if it's health, then let's focus on manifesting health. But it is important to have a clear, focused idea of what you want. I don't want a list of things. Okay, what is that key component that if you manifest is going to change your life? What is it that you would love to have that will open doors, bring in new opportunities, people, relationships, partnerships, whatever it is to make you grow on all levels? So that's what you want to write down. Tonight, for the session, get a piece of paper, write down what you want for tonight. I wanted to write down that one wish, not the list of objects that you want to manifest. That's not what this is all about. You can, but focus on one, okay? So again, that key things, that thing that you want to bring about, that you want to manifest into your life, all right? So have that clear. And again, what's keeping you stuck, other than being a karmic cycle, other than having something from another life pulling you back? Because if it's karmic, it's not necessarily from this lifetime. It could be from generations. It could be from many, many years back that is keeping you stuck. But also could be things that you've picked up from your parents. Everything that keeps you in scarcity are things that you've learned growing up, or because you lived in an environment where the main topic was scarcity, lack, and so you grew up with that mindset. So all those enrooted heavy energies and beliefs and thoughts, and it's really not yours. It's all your parents or whoever raised you, or people that you were closest to the most growing up. So you pick that up. So again, if you are in lack of anything, this is trauma-based. Lack of money is trauma-based. There's no way around it, right? Either because you made a pact in another life that you had to, and you brought it onto this life with you that needs to be broken, or it is because you picked up from others. Maybe because that's all you heard growing up, or because you loved your parents so much and you just want to honor their poverty and scarcity. That's also a possible, a possible thing that can be happening here. But it's different for everyone. So I don't want to, make it general, because it's never general. Everybody has their story, and we have to honor each of our stories. So the fear, the doubt, the beliefs, the patterns, the repetitive patterns that you can't break from, like you always onto that same loop, right? Always bring about the same things over and over. So that's what we're going to be releasing tonight as well. Also, the beliefs that you carry towards money, if you remember, or if you try and meditate on that before you write things that you need to let go of tonight for the portal, try and rewind and see if you can identify your beliefs regarding money, and then write them down. All the beliefs, if you remember, okay? Possibly things that you've heard, and things that your mom, your dad used to say a lot, right? Money doesn't grow on trees. The grass is always greener on the other side. It's not for us. We don't deserve it. The farthest you are from, the more money you are, the farthest you are from God. All those things. So try and write down whatever you remember. Okay. Now, what we're doing tonight is really elevate your vibration at the same time that we are clearing the beliefs attached to money, attached to manifesting money, abundance and prosperity, and material stuff. And also let go of this this heavy energy that this brings with it. And also, once you let go of all that, you align with higher energy. And manifestation and abundance that's all it's all about. It's really manifesting higher. If you don't know, there is a scale that measures energy and measures energy based on emotions, which is the Hawkins scale. And if you look it up, you're going to see there's different colors and there's different numbers for those emotions. So the lowest emotion starts at 10, 20, and the highest emotion goes up to 1,000. So if you're vibrating in scarcity, in lack, if you're vibrating in fear, all that is going to really block your abundance. So what we do with the table for accelerated prosperity, which is a manifestation tool, it's not only manifesting, we are clearing and manifesting. We are aligning your energy bodies, all your energy fields. We are aligning your chakras. We are clearing any obstacles, any negative energy, any energetic influences and beliefs that are stopping, preventing you from manifesting. So that's what it is. Also, once we start working with this table, we are not only clearing, but you're going to start feeling the change in your energy as well. You will then start being more open to opportunities, and opportunities will be more attracted to you. So it all comes down to your vibration. The lower you are vibrating, the lower you are connected to things that are from a low vibrational energy and frequency. So it is about really, when you let go of scarcity and fear, you will see that your energy will start rising. And it is a process. It is a process of starting changing that mindset. Okay? So if you were desperate this morning, that you didn't know how you're going to pay this bill coming up, or how you're going to come up with a certain amount of money, right? We have to release that first. We have to release everything that's attaching you, connecting you to scarcity. And scarcity, mind you, the fear towards the scarcity, towards not having, could pretty much not even be from this lifetime. If it's so enrooted in you that you just can't let go of it, because everything seems to bring you that sense of panic, of fear, of, oh my God, what's going to happen? It's the end of it, right? If I don't get it by tomorrow, I'm dead. That sort of feeling. So if it's pathological, because that's what it is, when it gets to these terms, it is pathological. Most likely there's something more enrooted to it, and then needs to be cleared, okay? So the struggle, the scarcity, the financial difficulties, the burdens, the bills, like, you know, when you have some money and you think, oh my God, this month I'm gonna take a more of a breather. I'm gonna just have some room and it's gonna be okay. Then everything starts breaking around your house. So you have to replace this, you have to replace that, something is not working, and all these unexpected expenses start coming up. It's because there's energies there that need to be released as well. So it's a combination of things. It's not always one thing, okay? It's usually a combination of stuff that needs to be released. And so that's pretty much, let me see if I'm missing out on something here. No. So basically, after you clear all that, it's about having that money creation mindset. It's a shift in your consciousness that will allow for you to vibrate with a higher vibrational frequency, a lighter frequency and energy about yourself, and that on its own will attract something better for you. So you become a money magnet when you are detached from those things. And another thing too that is very important for everybody to know, you need to forgive. If you don't forgive your past, if you don't forgive people, if you don't forgive circumstances, if you don't be coming to terms with your mind, with your soul about what has happened to you in the past, then it's not going to work. Okay? So listen, let me ask you a question. I don't know how you see on TikTok how many people are on. I have no idea. Do you guys see anything when you're on? Do you see how many people are present in the live? I have no idea. Anyways, so basically, forgiveness. You don't have to accept what was done to you, or in this case that damaged you in any ways, but you have to be at peace with that, to the point that whatever has happened, even if you think of it, it's not going to harm you anymore. It's not going to destroy your peace anymore. You can talk about it without feeling hurt. Do you get what I'm saying? That's the level for you to be at peace. You don't have to accept what they've done, right? What has happened, but you have to be able to talk about it without feeling heavy. And that's another thing. If you don't forgive, you will be always going back to the past. And I've said this many times before. If you live in the past, you do not manifest. Okay? So tonight, we're going to touch those points that we need to clear, and we will manifest at the same time. So that's what this tool does. I'm going to show it to you. I made some notes on here. So if you disregard the orange pieces, that's what the table looks like. So basically the colors, the golden color is the color of manifestation, of abundance and prosperity. And we work on all levels of the body. So the emotional, the mental, the physical, the spiritual. And here is the physical body that will activate, have all that energy, the Taurus field, the energy that will bring in the abundance from the inside and really connect with your internal energy, creating that loop of energy from with inside and out, bringing the abundance, the manifestation. We also work with different tools. We work with releasing dozens of emotions from the heart, over 60 emotions. We connect with the brain. We release all the beliefs, like dozens of beliefs from the brain. We release energies that can be connected, attached to your physical body, that could be harming, interfering with your physical body, with your DNA, with your cellular programming, your cells. So all of that could be stored inside of you. And whatever comes up is because I am picking up on the collective energy of everyone. And what's more relevant for everybody is what's going to come up. Okay. Now, when it comes to spiritual energies, if anything out of this reality, anything that's affecting you, usually spiritual energies and energies that you pick up from others when you are with the collective and you bring that energy home. Sometimes it's energy from other lives that stuck to you, and you don't even have the knowledge, or you might feel different, but you don't know what's going on, so you can't detach from that. That's why you can try everything you want, do all the techniques, but if you don't release these subtle energy influences into your being, it's almost impossible to manifest anything. Okay? Now, On this table, I also measure with the help of a pendulum, which is going to direct me towards what needs to be addressed. So it picks up on the energy that I'm working with. In this case, the energy of the collective, or the energy of everybody who's in this egregore here tonight. And it's going to really go on to what's more relevant for this group that needs to be addressed. And the energy of the collective, in this case, because it's a group session, is measured before and after the session is finished. So before we start, I'm going to measure it, and whatever it points out at, it's your energy level at the beginning. And then after we're done with everything, I'll measure the energy again in order for us to see how much of improvement we had, and that's going to measure how much closer you can be towards manifesting. Okay, so usually people who have never received any sessions of the Table for Accelerated Prosperity before, they do have lower energies. So the numbers are usually low, but not necessarily, because you could have received another work and your energy is shifting, so it's more higher. Like it can vary. Okay, now I use commands on this table because that's the way it was done. Whoever created the table uses these commands in order to activate higher energies so I can work with them, so these higher energies can clear the negativity around the environment, our environment, whoever is receiving a session. And also I bring in the name of the divine. So these two sayings that I say, these two phrases, they are ancient phrases. So they are said in Hebrew, which is an ancient language, and that has to do with nothing but the creation of the universe. That's all it is, okay? Because it's an ancient language. And the fact that you have to have in mind as well, if you say, it's funny how people think, they actually think of when you're desperate, let's say, and you're trying to bring things into reality. People who refer to God and they're asking, they're begging for things to change and so on and so forth. They don't know that there's no need for you to be actually asking for anything outside of you. You can just talk to yourself, or you can just be sure that good things will happen, because we are God. Every single cell of every living being has the name God printed on each and every cell. So we are literally the image of God, because it's inside of us. Okay? So if you are desperate and you're begging, so you are dismissing the fact that God is inside of you, that you can manifest anything you want, because you are the creator, and you are the creator of your own reality. So whatever you have in your reality right now, you have created it. So it's up to you to create something different. Understood? All right. So I need a sip of water. Grab your glass of whatever you want to drink right now, except for alcohol. That's not recommended when you're receiving energy healing, okay? Because you have to vibrate, you want to vibrate with high energies. And if you are connecting with the energy that goes around alcohol, it's never a high energy, okay? So sip of water for me. So I work with crystals, citrine for manifestation, and also the color of the table, which is gold. And I have a mix of clear quartz and I forgot the name that I said earlier, selenite. So I have a mix of them here. So ready? All right. So I'm going to start If you want to say the commands with me, you're more than welcome to. The more engaged you are in the session, the better. So this session is meant to be watched and followed from beginning to end today. Okay? You can give a few more days to watch it too, but it's more powerful if you're watching it now because it's the portal. All right? So it's important that you are present from beginning to end with no distractions if you really want to manifest anything. But if not, do whatever you want. All right, just letting you know. Okie doke. I'm going to place my crystals. All right, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna open the table, okay? Just give me 1 second, because I have everything that I have to do on this table is about commands, okay? So when you work with Table for Accelerated Prosperity, it's all about commands. Here we go. All right, I ask in this moment to open the Table for Accelerated Prosperity session, and I ask for blessings to be bestowed upon all its practitioners. Open, open, open. I am the connection with the divine presence of light, Adriana. I am the connection with the divine presence of light. Say your name out loud. Okay. And I think I did not say my name for some reason. My name is Adriana Barros. I am a practitioner of the Table for Accelerated Prosperity. I am also a trauma release and healing specialist. And so this table not only manifests, but it clears as well all the obstacles and traumas related to abundance, to money, to health, to whatever. So, and this is a fast way of manifesting, okay? All right. So now I'm ready to put the crystals. I'm going to ask for 1 second, okay? 1 second. Here I am. All right. So I'm going to do a breakdown. I'll first work with the brain, with the brain tools and whatever we need to release from the brain, okay? So all the obstacles, everything that's stopping you from manifesting mentally. So what it is that we need to release from the mental level of the collective, make sure that you have your wish written down on a piece of paper right in front of you, okay? What do we need to release from the mental level of the collective that's stopping them from manifesting? Financial problems. So whichever the financial problem is for you, okay? And this financial problem can be anything that you picked up from others, things that you've been accumulating for a long time, okay? And that could be throughout your life, basically, for years, for months, depending on how old you are, but usually years. What else do we need to clear from the mental level of the collective that's stopping them from manifesting whatever they want? Sorry, I'm just moving my crystal. Financial abuse. So when we work with financial abuse, is that someone else has abused you financially. Either someone, if you have one of those in your life that keeps asking for money all the time, it could be anybody, right? People who really abuse of your generosity, of everything positive that you can bring to others, but like those energy suckers, that's what it is. And in this case, financially. So we're going to clear that too. What is the next blockage from the mental level that we need to clear from the mental level of the collective? Financial barrier. So when you're working with financial barriers, you can be, it's everything that you create mentally yourself to separate you from money. And that can be subconsciously, and it can be based on beliefs regarding money, but it's basically things that you create in your mind, okay? All right. What is the next blockage we need to remove from the mental level of the collective? Mental locks. Mental locks. Okay, here we go. Did I bring this one? Yeah, so mental lock is anything that you lock in your mind towards manifesting or not manifesting anything. So it's really blockages in your mind towards things that you want to bring about. You self-impose the blockages towards manifesting. What else do we need to clear? What is the last tool? Vicious thoughts. I think this one doesn't need explanations. So it's really playing that same record in your head over and over and over and over. And you know, when you, for example, need to pay a bill towards the end of the month, or many bills, and you keep doing that math in your head, or you use your phone and you're always playing that. So that's what it is. So we're gonna cut that off, okay? Let's go. Creator of all there is, I ask to be canceled, transmuted, and transformed. The vicious thoughts, the financial problems, the mental locks, the financial barriers, and the financial abuse from the mental level of the collective. Cancel now, transmute now, transform now. It is done, it is done, it is done. So if you want to follow me on this one, we're going to say the commands and clear the blockage from your mental body. So place one of your hands on top of your head. If you want to say it with me, you can, or you just listen to it, that's fine. Kodosh, 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 Adonai Tsabaoth. Kodosh, 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 Adonai Tsabaoth. Kodosh, 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 Adonai Tsabaoth. Yud Hei Vav Hei, Yud Hei Vav Hei, Yud Hei Vav Hei. Kodosh, 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 Adonai Tsabaoth means holy, holy, holy. It's the Lord of hosts. And Kodosh, 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 Adonai Tsabaoth is, you're invoking the name of God. You're bringing the name of God into reality to break the negative energies and influences that are stopping you from vibrating high, from manifesting. And those are very powerful commands. So in the presence of these two commands, nothing stands still. Nothing remains standing. Everything collapses. So we are really removing the negative energy here. Now we're going to activate and clear the emotions from your heart that are stopping you from manifesting. What is the first group of emotions that we need to remove from the collective so we can start manifesting? Shame, bad luck, and suffering. Shame, if you want to repeat with me, it's good because you bring those emotions to surface and it's easier to clear them from you. So we say them 3 times. Shame, bad luck, suffering. Shame, bad luck, suffering. Shame, bad luck, suffering. What is the next group of emotions that we need to release from the collective that is keeping them stuck financially? Fury, defeat, stagnation. Fury, defeat, stagnation. One more time. Fury, defeat, stagnation. So these are emotions towards your financial reality. So what causes you fury, right? Defeat, the fact that you don't have the money for anything. So you feel defeated. You feel as if, especially if it's a karmic blockage, you feel like no matter what you do, nothing breaks through it. So you feel defeated. And stagnation, it's really not moving forward at all. Feeling that there's no way out. You're there, okay? And there's a certain heaviness to this energy that I felt right here in my chakra, in my heart chakra. It will be released when I say the commands, okay? And it might be that I'm picking up the energy from somebody else. It could be my own energy, but I think that it's a lot of people vibrating in this kind of energy within the group here. All right. What is the next group of emotions that we need to let go that is stopping the manifestation of whatever wish the collective has written for them tonight? Normality, comfort, and worry. Normality, comfort, worry. Normality, comfort, worry. So normality is really, I think my intuition tells me that what I'm picking up is people, you guys wanting to feel normal when it comes to money. Having that sense of normality, which is not even a good thing, honestly, because if it's normal, it's flat, there's no changes, which is not a very good thing to have for a long period of time. I think you guys are just longing for normality, to be able to buy whatever you want, to be able to go places, to be able to save, to be able to travel, to be able to pay for the bare minimum or whatever it is for each and every one of you. Or to be able to open that business or have more clients or save money but that's that sense, right? I think my crystal moved. Okay, here it is. All right. So the next, so comfort is what you're longing for. You want to feel comfortable. Or there's two ways to this, okay? You want to feel comfortable. At the same time, you feel you are in your comfort zone. You're too comfortable where you are. And that's not letting you manifest. All right, makes sense? You can't be just stagnant. You have to do something different to create, to have a different result. So if you don't create, you don't manifest. So you have to always be creative when you make money or you want to make money. You have to always have ideas in order for you to attract money. And usually people who are in this entrepreneur mindset, they have more facility to more ease with these things. They can, you know, things just flow easier. Or if you are an influencer, if you create content, for example, right? If you have an account, but it's not, you're not just scrolling through, scrolling by, you are creating content. It's that kind of creative energy, right? I'm missing the word, but anyways, but you get the idea. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I did an extra one here, but I think that's good enough. I shouldn't have done an extra one, but I did. That heaviness is still here. I don't know if whoever is feeling that way. Anybody that is feeling that heaviness there as well? Or is it only me? From here to here. Anyways, let's clear that. Creator of all there is, I ask to be canceled, transmuted, and transformed. The normality, the comfort, and the preoccupation or the worry. The shame, the bad luck, the suffering, the fury, the defeat, and the stagnation from the emotional level, from the heart of each and every one of the collective that is connecting to this energy tonight. Cancel now, transmute now, transform now. It is done, it is done, it is done. All right, hand on your heart. If you want to do it with me. Kodosh, 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 Adonai Tsabaoth. Kodosh, 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 Adonai Tsabaoth. Kodosh, 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 Adonai Tsabaoth. Yud Hei Vav Hei, Yud Hei Vav Hei, Yud Hei Vav Hei. All right. I feel lighter as of now. Does anyone else? Anyways, let's go. So now we're going to release whatever is stopping you from manifesting from your physical body. What do we need to release from the physical body of the collective in order for them to manifest in this portal, 999 portal? Good one. DNA reprogramming. So you've picked this up from before you were born. This is a combination of scarcity from your mom and from your dad, straight into your cells, straight into your DNA. And this has shaped you to being who you are today with money. Okay, so you know, when I said in the beginning about the word God being printed on each cell of our body, in this case, your DNA is printed with scarcity and this limiting mindset. But we're going to clear that now. Physical. All right. What else do we need to clear from the physical of the collective that is stopping them from manifesting? Good. The energy shifting. Inheritance. Let's see, hold on. The pendulum is still going. Yeah, inheritance. So inheritance, again, is what you're bringing in to this reality from your father, from your mother, from your ancestors as well, right? Because your DNA has a mix of everybody in your family tree. So that energy, you've inherited it, that energy. Yep, that's exactly that. So your family and your ancestors. And your ancestors, mind you, that could be from other lifetimes, generations and generations and generations before. Okay? All right. And that's why it's so hard to get rid of sometimes, or most of the time, because if you don't use the right tool, the appropriate tool to clear this energy, it doesn't go anywhere. You can do all the techniques you want in the world. You can do you can do all the courses, all the master classes. You can do anything and everything. If you don't clear what's keeping you stuck, you don't move forward, period. That's why you have to find the right tools in order for you to achieve what you want, instead of spending your money doing 100,000 things. Right? Tip. All right. Creator of all there is, I ask to be canceled, transmuted, and transformed. The DNA reprogramming and the inheritance from the physical body of the collective. Cancel now, transmute now, transform now. It is done. It is done. It is done. Good. All right. For the physical body, place your hands forwards like this. And let's say the commands. Kodosh, 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 Adonai Tsabaoth. Kodosh, 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 Adonai Tsabaoth. Kodosh, 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 Adonai Tsabaoth. Yud Hey Vav Hey, Yud Hey Vav Hey, Yud Hey Vav Hey. Good. We need that. All right. Let's clear the blockages from your spiritual body. What is keeping the collective stuck towards manifesting abundance, money, whatever they wish for, on the spiritual level? Magnetic field. Okay, let's put it here. So your magnetic field is really what attracts whatever you have into your reality. It's the resonance of energy that pulls into your reality, which you have at this moment, or in any point in time, in any moment. You've attracted that because of your energy. It's not others that influence you, it's you that influence the energy that you bring in. That's the power that you have, or everybody else does. So, now, when you talk about magnetic field, in order for you to be attracting what you are attracting into your life, the energy that you put out, like I just said, attracts similar, okay? But there's another point to it. There's higher energies that are actually low vibrational frequency energies that influence us all the time, all the time, all the time, all the time. And it's up to your vibrational frequency, how low or how high you're vibrating, if you are going to resonate with that energy. If you are on the same energy level, frequency as those energies, you will be vulnerable to their influence. They can actually implant into you, into your energy field, controlling devices, energetic devices, but they are controlling devices such as viruses, chips, matrices, implants, explants. Those are devices that they are used in order to control you, in order to have you do what they want you to do. And this goes towards your behavior, basically. What you think, what you do, what you don't do, spend money more than you need to. It could be that you're just pretty much being induced to do things that are out of your control. Okay? So be aware that that exists, and then we are clearing those implants from your field right now, from your aura, from your magnetic field. All right? What's the other spiritual blockage that we need to clear from the collective? Wow. Sorry. The pendulum is indecisive. It's in between. Oh no, it's still moving. Okay. Now there's a little action here. Ancestors. All right. There is a big ancestral influence on this group here. So things that you have lived in other lifetimes, energies that you could have interacted with in other bodies, of course, that you've had in other lifetimes, but you could have made promises, pacts to other beings that you've lived with in other lifetimes in order for them to be safe, secure. Let's say in this lifetime, if you are in a relationship or if you've been in a relationship before, have you ever said to someone, I always love you, I'll love you forever? Does that sound familiar? Okay, if you ever said this to someone, you're saying this in this lifetime. So you're not even in that relationship anymore. Guess what? That is a promise. That's a pact that you made to that person. So if you die, or that person dies, or both of you die, if you still have feelings for that person or vice versa, that person will keep that promise no matter what. So he'll keep following you through time and affecting you wherever you are, meaning affecting your abundance. So that's why you have to be very careful when you promise anything to anyone. Okay? And remember, now you know, so if you've promised things to people that you're not with anymore, put that on your ritual tonight and let go of that promise, of that of that pact, of that, right? That bond, which is very toxic, and you don't want that karmic energy following you generations and generations to come. Okay? Because a lot of you here have that, and that's why this came up from other lifetimes or this lifetime. Okay? And there's a heaviness to it too. Let's break this. Creator of all there is, I ask to be canceled, transmuted, and transformed. Ancestors, a magnetic field from the spiritual level of the collective in order to manifest whatever they want, whatever they wish during this portal 999. Cancel now, transmute now, transform now. It is done, it is done, it is done. Now, hands backwards like this. And the commands. Kodosh, 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 Adonai Tsabaoth. Kodosh, 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 Adonai Tsabaoth. Kodosh, 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 Adonai Tsabaoth. Yud He Vav He, Yud He Vav He, Yud He Vav He. Right. How are you feeling? Are you good? You guys okay? I need a sip of water. All right. Now we're going to do the activation of laws, universal laws. There's many universal laws. We work with a few here, and we're gonna see which ones are gonna play a role here. Now, one thing that I forgot to ask in the beginning, but I can still ask now, it doesn't matter, which was the vibrational frequency of the group before we started? What was the vibrational frequency before we started the session? 0. All right, never mind. It's gonna go up, okay? I don't know by how much, but it's gonna go up. So let's see which one is the first law, universal law we need to activate in order to work with the wishes of the collective, in order to have them manifest what they want. Law of harmony. All right. So you need to have harmony, to be in harmony in order for you to manifest what you want. And as much as you think that things are chaotic, okay, everything is in harmony as it is. There is an internal movement in the universe that guides things to happen for a reason. And that's one thing that you guys have to accept, because there's no accidents. Nothing is an accident. Everything happens the way it needs to happen, either because it's someone's time, or because it's for their growth, or it's because it's learning, or it's evolution, whatever it is. As hard as it is to hear this, things could be avoided, maybe, maybe not, but there's no errors. The divine, the universe doesn't make errors. Nothing happens before the time it's supposed to. Everything has a divine timing, okay? So everything is in harmony as it is. Okay. What is the next law that we need to activate here? Law of correspondence. The law of correspondence is everything corresponds to each other, to another. There's always an equivalence. Everything is in resonance with something else. So this is in order for you to vibrate in harmony, in connection with your wish, with what you want to manifest, okay? So it's in order for you to vibrate. Let's say you want to manifest whatever your wish is for tonight. But if you are vibrating in scarcity, you are not in resonance with your wish. If your wish is something that vibrates much higher, and if you are in scarcity mindset right now, you're not aligning with what you want to bring into fruition. Make sense? So you have to elevate your thoughts and your energy and vibrate always higher. And how do you vibrate always higher? With happiness. You have to be happy. Happiness vibrates, I think, at 600 hertz on the scale. And it's the easiest way to manifest, because you can switch to happiness. If you watch something that makes you laugh, right? Silly things, a funny movie, or listen to a song that makes you jump. And, there's so many songs that brings joy and resonate with abundance. Bruno Mars, millionaire. There's so many. You just Google, and listen to those things. So again, be very mindful to what you listen to what you watch. Okay, especially news, politics. Be careful with violence, and if you are so much in connection with that kind of energy, you will feel desperate, you feel fear, you feel sorry, you start vibrating in agony, and that destroys your abundance. So we have to have a balance. When it's too much, we have to detach for a minute. Okay, I don't want it to be alienated from what's happening, although I find it's a good idea, but be careful. Okay, now let's activate these laws here. Here we go. I activate the law of correspondence and the law of harmony in order to manifest whatever you want to manifest. Say it out loud. All right, I already said my wish. Okay. Now, this is the best part of the session by far, in my opinion, which is the activation of the portal of blessings. This is when we say to the universe what it is that we want to bring into fruition. And this is where your wish comes in. All right? Here we go. I activate the portal of financial blessings. I activate the portal of financial blessings. Siren. The angels are always, I hear maybe 10 sirens a day. It's not a joke. I don't know how many I've heard today, but that's a good sign, especially on the portal 999. Just saying. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but anyways, let's go. Activate and potentialize extra money. Activate and potentialize new sources of income. Activate and potentialize money in large quantities. Activate and potentialize financial miracles. Activate and potentialize magic money. Activate and potentialize codes of universal prosperity. Activate and potentialize the surging of wealth. Activate and potentialize possibilities with abundance of money. Activate and potentialize the update of a new financial reality. Activate and potentialize the increase of wages and income. Activate and potentialize financial blessings. Activate and potentialize the anchoring of a new energy, of the energy of endless money. Activate and potentialize the dematerialization of poverty, scarcity, lack, and non-consciousness of money. I activate the restoration of the golden magnetic bodies of prosperity, wealth, abundance of money, profit, and money profit. All right. Activate, activate, activate. I ask that the inferior and superior bodies of the collective and mine be totally activated in order to receive the financial blessings coming from the Creator of all there is. All right, let's end the session. I just need my last command. All right. Creator of all there is, I ask that all chakras, bodies, and dimensions of the collective present in this session of the Table for Accelerated Prosperity, for abundance, wealth, money, and riches during the portal 999 to be totally aligned to the divine consciousness. So it is, under the light. All right. Let's see the frequency of everybody right now. We were at 0 when we started. Where are they vibrating right now? 100. So the energies, the frequency is measured from 0 to 100, and you made the loop 150 change. So you are vibrating at 100 right now. So what happens now? Okay, so the portal is open. It's gonna be going and flowing for a long time to come. So I wanted to really stop thinking, stop being worried about, stop being desperate. And I want you to be open to this magic energy. Do your manifestation list, what you want to release, what you want to manifest. I'm gonna do mine as well. Leave it outside. Tomorrow, you get that paper, rip it off, burn it, throw the ashes out, and that's it. Now, things can happen at different pace for everybody. Everybody's different. I don't know how fast it's going to be for you. There's more sirens going off. That's a sign that it's going to happen. I'm just saying. So be positive. Keep your energy vibrating high. And I want to propose to everybody who's here tonight. Things happen not overnight, okay? You need to do the work. You need to keep clearing. Let me tell you a fact about myself. I've been clearing stuff from myself. I've been doing shadow work on myself for the last almost 10 years. Just so you know. I've done everything under the sun. I work on myself too. I've worked on myself a lot. I've been doing this for years. And everything you can think of. Mantras, affirmations, techniques, meditation, everything. And they all work and they all help. And I find that when I started being more consistent doing those things, things start, things start being removed. Okay? But I want to propose to everybody who's here tonight a series of sessions of the Table for Accelerated Prosperity that I want to do every 2 weeks. If you guys want to join me, so we can come up with themes every time, and we're going to work on removing these blockages together in order for you to keep doing the work. So this is not miracle, this is not magic, but you need to remove the layers, okay? So if you want to join me, I'm proposing a group session for everybody who's here tonight to join me. And I don't know how many people are here right now, how many watched the session, how many would like to join me, but it's going to be every 2 weeks. And this is mind-blowing. Guys, it's only $50. $50 for a session, okay? My rate is $197 for a session. $197 versus $50. So every time you join me for a group session, $50, okay? And it's gonna clear and help you manifest. We have to remove the traumas related to money that you guys have been carrying for a long time. So this is what I do. I remove traumas. I want people to succeed. I want people to manifest. I want people to have what they want. I see a lot of people stuck and missing out on opportunities that they don't attract. They blow them because they don't know what to do in order to bring them in. So once you start working on yourself, and this is not a quick thing. I've been working on myself for 10 years. This is a non-stop, ongoing work. This is until you die. You need to. If you want to succeed, you need to do the work. Nobody's going to do it for you. If you want to clear your traumas, if you want to clear everything that brought you down, all the scars, all the wounds, you need to do the work. I have different tools in order to work with that. Like if you want to do something on individually, then I can see what's best for you and what you need in order to clear what you have. But for the money part, for the abundance part, I'm proposing a group session for everybody who's here tonight. And I'm going to start this Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. If anybody wants to join me, send me a DM. I will keep you posted. I'll have to post regarding the table for Sunday, and it's going to be every 2 weeks, okay? I am thinking, I still have to confirm, but my intuition says about 5 sessions working on different themes every 2 weeks. $50 is not going to break the bank. So I want you to commit to clear and to evolve and to get out of the mud, okay? Because you need to. It's a portal, for God's sake. It's the portal. You can't be in the mud. You have to start bringing that ascending energy. So if you are interested, as of this Sunday, I don't know how many people are going to say yes to join me. So I don't know if this is accurate, but I think there's 1.7 people, like 1.7K people watching me now. I don't know if this is accurate or if they came in and out, but if all these people want to join, then I need to know what to do, because you can only have so many people in a room, right? I might have to break this in different. Yes, you've just missed the session. You can listen to the recording after, okay? You can watch it later once I post it on my platform. But it's just finished. But yes, so what I'm proposing is that you guys start clearing, start being more positive, start removing all the garbage from around your energy. So this money abundance can come in, okay? And let's get rid of the past. The past is not helping you. The past is not bringing anything new to you, okay? It's really blocking you. So that's it. Yes, you can manifest, but you have to listen to you have to watch the session, okay? And watch the session and join me for group healing sessions regarding abundance. That's going to start on Sunday, okay? And $50 per session every 2 weeks, in order for you to clear what doesn't serve you, what's stopping you. I'm going to come up with the themes, but it's going to be, one session is going to follow the other. So it's important, because every session is going to work on something different in order for you to let go, especially now, because the energy is so high of this portal. And if you guys don't jump in and start changing now, you're going to be left behind. You're going to be left before the portal opened, okay? It's like AI. They're scaring us, say that if you don't jump in and if you don't do digital, you're going to be left behind. Same thing, okay? And it's all about doing the work. And if you want to open your mind to what you want to do with your life, what you need to do, if you feel stuck in regards to your energy of career, of your purpose in life, a lot of people don't even know what they need to do, what they want to do. Send me a DM, okay? Then that can go. That can totally open up for you. I've seen people transform, like really transform, okay? Anything. And if you're struggling with other problems regarding not only financial, but you have addictions attached to it too, send me a DM, okay? There's ways, I know that there's different storylines for everybody, but if you are having those blockages, it's going to be much harder for you to manifest, but you have to let go. All right. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've stayed through the end. I hope you if you want to listen to it again, watch the session again, you can, but you don't have to. Okay. One time is enough and you're good to go. Do the manifestation, do the release list, do the manifestation list, put both outside, rip them off, burn them tomorrow, blow off the ashes, and you're good to go. Drink water if you want. Water is also always a good way to clear negativity and to clear your energy. And that's it. If you have any questions, let me know now. And if not, send me a DM to join me on Sunday. All right, so we can start working on all those blockages, because you guys did great tonight. Okay, I know it's a lot to take in. It's different because you've never done this before, but you're on the right path. You just started doing something for yourself, and that's amazing. Okay, congrats. All right, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining. If you want to leave a donation for whatever reason, I don't know how to do this on TikTok, but if you want to do PayPal, my email is transformtherapies.adriana@gmail.com. Okay? Just putting it out there if you're interested. And if not, I'll catch you next time. Sounds good? Have a good night, everyone. Happy portal, and let's do the manifestation and the ritual tonight. Okie doke. Have a good night. Bye.